Hello, I'm Jack and this is Entertainment World. Today's video I'll be talking about what I'll be doing with the channel now, having, reviewed my top 5 films and going into analysis, spoiler sort of thing. So the first things first, I just want to say I will be posting videos a lot more frequently. I took a lot of time reviewing those films. It took ages to edit them. I wasn't really sure what I was doing, and I wasn't quite as comfortable listening to my own voice, watching me. So I didn't really like editing them a lot because, staring at yourself talking for an hour or however long can become a bit, you feel a bit queasy. It made me feel a bit queasy, made me feel a bit uncomfortable. Whereas, that was my first video, but when I got to Bumblebee and Mad Max Fury Road, I'd become more confident and more comfortable, looking at myself talk and listening to myself talk about something for quite a prolonged period of time. So I'll be reviewing a lot more things and posting a lot more frequently. So I just wanted to say that first, get that out of the way. But I also wanted to say what I'll be reviewing. And I don't know if I'd mentioned this before, but as you could tell from this hoodie, I am a big fan of Zack Sndyer. I have supported the, Release the Snyder Cut movement from the start. I've been part of Facebook groups, Instagram, done the tweets, looked at the ASFP sort of thing, bought the clothing. I've been wanting to be as involved as I could be and get as much of the merchandise as I could afford and, donate as much money as I could and spend as much time talking about it to people as I could. I probably pissed off a lot of my friends and stuff talking about it a lot, but, I wanted to spread it out there as much as I could, as, like how so many others in the movement have done, because, it was the right thing to do. Warner Brothers should not have treated him the way they did. They should not have done what they did, hiring a completely different director to reshoot nearly the entire film, use barely any footage from his version of the film, and then slap his name on it, and then let him take the fall for when it was didn't do very well, and say his version of the film didn't exist after his daughter had committed suicide, and that was really sad, and he was grieving that as well. To actually do that to someone is just pretty horrific. So I wanted to be part of the movement, and I wanted to watch his version of the film because personally I think Man of Steel and Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, the Ultimate Edition, are really, really good films. So I wanted to support that. And as you will probably know, because everybody on the internet has an opinion on it, Zack Snyder's Justice League will be releasing sometime in March. I don't know the exact date. IGN said it was March 20th, but then that got taken down. I think Zack at one point said it would be cool if it was March 25th, but I don't know what's going on there. So whenever the release date is, it'll be released in March. It'll be released in sometime in March. I mean, I could actually, turn this camera off when I've done this video and then look on my iPad and then boom, there's the release date. So I don't know, but at the moment of filming it, all I know is that it's sometime in March. So between now and then, I will be reviewing all of Zack Snyder's films in the order that they were released, as well as the DCEU films in the order that they were released. To say, my opinions on them, how good they are, things like that, and how, maybe they should have stuck with his darker direction when it comes to DCEU, because, I do like Aquaman. Aquaman's great. Shazam was fun. Wonder Woman, the first one's amazing. I haven't watched Wonder Woman 84 because I live in the UK and it's been really difficult to watch that over here. But then you get things like Birds of Prey, Suicide Squad, and the theatrical cut of Justice League, where you're like, this is just, I don't know what you're trying to do. So I'll be reviewing all of his films and all of the DCEU films. Unfortunately, they probably won't be analysis videos because that would take too long. It would take too long for me to film them, and then I'll be editing them. And I've got 19 films to review between here and March. So, yeah, I probably won't be doing analysis. Well, no, I won't be doing analysis videos. Although I will probably, you know, talk about some spoilers. There won't be analysis videos, but things like the Suicide Squad. Well, not the Suicide Squad. The thing is, with Suicide Squad and the theatrical cut of Justice League, I will be nitpicking at more of the spoilery sort of things, going into detail, because a little bit more, not as much as to call it analysis videos, but just a bit, just to you know, point out all the things that is wrong with those films. So that's what I'll be doing. Hopefully I will be able to maybe do one or two other reviews between now and then, but as I am on a time limit and have a lot to talk about, I can't imagine it'll be much of, you know, many other things other than those, due to the fact that I have got limited amount of time to do those reviews. So I'll be, you know, hope you'll enjoy them. So yeah, I'll be doing them soon. I bought all of Snyder's films on Blu-ray 4K. You know, I bought the ones I could get on 4K, and if I couldn't get them on 4K, I bought them on Blu-ray. So, yep, I'll be doing all of them. I've already got my opinions on the DCEU films, because I've watched all of them. So, I don't really need to sit there for too long and think about it. So, I know what I'm going to say with those. So, yeah. And I also just wanted to shout out anybody else who was part of the Release the Snyder Cut movement, and anybody else who was part of the Release the Ayer Cut movement. You know, we're the first fan group to ever be able to do something like what we did. You guys did really, really well. I'm proud to be in the group, or the movement with you. You know, it's one of the best things I've ever been part of. I'm really, really proud to be part of it. So yes, I just wanted to shout out any person who is also part of it. And let's hope we can also get the Ayer cut released, and, you know, restore the Snyderverse, so Zack Snyder can complete, you know, his 5-film arc with Zack Snyder's Justice League Part 2 and Part 3, if he wants to. Obviously, you know, he said he might not. He says, you know, he's busy, he's this, and I understand that. You know, I'm not going to be like, if he says no, I don't want to do it, I'm not going to then go on the internet and start hating on him, because he's an inspiration to me, and I think he's fantastic, and he also seems to be like an absolutely stand-up person as well. So I'm not going to hate on him if he chooses to not do it. But if he wants to do it, if he feels like he's up to it, if he wants to make them, if he, you know, wants to finish his arc, let's continue supporting him and supporting the movement and all of those things, so he can restore the Snyderverse, he can finish his 5-film arc. Hopefully Ben Affleck will come back as Batman in a Batman v Deathstroke thing, and hopefully, you know, the Ayer cut will also get released, David Ayer Suicide Squad. So yeah, let's keep on going with that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know this wasn't a review or anything like that, but I just wanted to say what I'll be doing over the next few months, and I wanted to, you know, shout out anybody who's part of the Release the Snyder Cut movement, or Release the Ayer Cut movement, or, you know, part of that group. So yeah, thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you stick around to watch those reviews. So yeah, thank you for watching. Sorry, also a little side note, just forgot to mention, I'll also be reviewing 300 Rise of an Empire, because even though he didn't direct it, he did come up with the story, so I'll be doing that one as well. And because, you know, even though he didn't direct it, it still had his involvement, so I still wanted to review that as well. So we're doing that as well. Sorry for this little, you know, tad bit on, but I just wanted to say that. So anyway, again, sorry, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.